One thing Eve fought for during her time as SBP was to make sure students have a better understanding of what they pay for. Bethany Tuggle joins us live in the satellite studio. Bethany, now that includes tuition increases and that whole process, but what else is there?
You can add student fees to the list, Andrea. Eve was instrumental in getting information like this on the web, which shows that many of us pay for things we never take advantage of. UNC junior Katie Puttkammer had to take time off from school to save up money for her tuition. Now she works a part-time job and still has to take out loans to cover all the costs of being a student.
It's really hard to keep all your, finances together when you're doing it all by yourself.
In addition to paying tuition, Puttkammer also has to pay student fees totaling more than $1,400 a year for things she rarely or never uses. For example, an education and technology fee, $409 covering things such as labs on campus. The health service fee, $406 for the services of campus health. An athletics fee, $265 going toward your attendance at athletic events. And the student activity fee, $324 broken into 12 categories, including participation in intramurals, your use of facilities like the Student Recreation Center, and a renewable energy fee for keeping the campus green. Assistant Vice Chancellor for Finance at Carolina, Roger Patterson, co-chairs the fees committee and compares student fees to taxes.
There are many things services I pay for through taxes that some of which I may directly benefit and others I do not. So yes, all students do pay, even though they may choose or not end up using that service.
Jenna Robinson at the Pope Center for Higher Education Policy says student fees are really just extra tuition.
The university should be honest. If this is something that is acting equivalent to tuition, they should call it tuition so that students can make better choices up front about whether they can afford college.
Also included in student fees is something all students do benefit from, safety and security. But this fee is significantly less than many of the other fees, coming in at only $2.20. For instance, we all pay $12.81 for the Childcare Services Fee that fewer than 50 students benefit from.
I don't have kids, so why am I paying for that? To me, it just doesn't make sense. If you're not going to take advantage of it, I don't think you should have to pay for it.
Protect education, and students will be protesting against tuition increases. Some of them might want to protest against student fees as well.
And let's hope they do, Bethany, but once a fee is on the books, can the student body get rid of it?
There's a way to do that, Andrea, but it's not easy and rarely happens. We'll explore that part of the story after spring break.
Well, we're looking forward to it. That's Bethany Tuggle live in the satellite studio. Thanks, Bethany.